Yo, hey, what's up, people? We're back now. I did a video on Digital Universe, which we were doing. This one, I finished it, but I will do a video 100%ing on that one. But I asked if I should make videos, and somebody I had one comment, and that's all it took. Is one comment say, "Yeah, sure, make them." And they said that they're one behind this guy. What's his name? Tardy. What's the name? Talkie Tawny. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make videos every single day. I'm gonna post one. So this is gonna be what I'm gonna start here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Okay, so like for 2 weeks, I'm gonna be posting one video every single day. I might skip a couple of these. The reason I'm skipping these early ones is because they're easy. I think starting on this one, or maybe one or two after this, is when you have to yeah, like this one. This one is the one that starts being like kind of a pain, like what paths you should take. Um, it really doesn't matter which one. I'm gonna go with Mighty because for me, Mighty is the is what I use for attacking. And what I did on this one, and we're gonna do the whole thing. Even though I can beat it now, what I did is I followed the paths, and I'm going to do it just like I did. I'm going to be able to skip all these, depending on how strong you are. You might be able to skip some of these battles, but what I did is I went through all this, and as you can tell, the enemy power goes up. Of course, I might do a couple of them in this one because it's going to be short, right? So I did that, and then I went up here. I hate that you have to click these one by one. And then I would click, whichever one you think is good. I always go for like back row attack because that's where my attackers are. But if your tanks are weak, then then you can or if your team's not like super strong and you're like mid, if your tanks are strong, go with your back row attack and crit. But if your whole team is mid, go with the attack by 50% when your HP is above, and that's for everybody. So what I did is I went there, and then from there I went back. And I look at these like that's 90, 91, 7. This is 93. So now I would go to this one. You always go for the one with the lowest attack because you can get through it. And then he's at 107, right? So now over here I would go here and attack this one 91. And then you just look at them. What's 106? So we would do this one, attack 106. But I mean, it also depends on what faction you are. If you're red, green, or blue. And then I would go here, and I would pick up. Come on, I hate it. I hate it when it does that. At the start of battle, decrease enemy defense, which is good at the start of battle. Decrease enemy crit at the start of battle. Decrease enemy attack and crit. Well, I would decrease their defense and they're blocked by 40%, so you can kill them easier. And then I would go back here to this side, kill this guy, 107, of course. And then I wasn't like super strong on this. And then I'll show you the sneaky way I did this to collect the rest of the chest. Okay, each ally whose HP drops to go 40% for the first time, 10 stacks, definitely. Or you can do lightning. Lightning's a really good one. I use lightning in what you call it. Oh, I'm gonna look. I have to go look. I use lightning in Elseworld. Elseworld, man, lightning is super awesome in Elseworld. So back to digital. This is where we were at. Cool. Like I said, I might be able to throw like two of them in here. So lightning definitely, because every time you hit, and then now you go again. Okay, he's 114, 113. I think the middle one's going to be nope. Yeah, the middle one's late, but the weakest one. Come on. So we go for weak. Sometimes you might have a rough time because of Kid Flash here, and if you have a rough time with Kid Flash, then go on the right side. Go on the right side because you don't have to worry about Kid Flash healing people, and then that green arrow's kind of a pain in the butt. And what I did here is now, what's going to happen is there's going to be boxes. I think like back here or right here. I forget exactly, but what I did is I went forward. But I mean, if you can get through these, go this way, 114, and do this one. and 113, because back here we got a 130, 128, and then 126. So what I did is I went this way and I beat this one because I struggled to get through all those. And then what I did is I came around and I attacked them from the back. So instead of having to beat like this, instead of having to beat this team and this team to get there, I went through the back. I went through the back to get it. So that's that for this one. You know what? I'm gonna end the video here, and then I'm gonna do the next one. So, like I said, you know, my power is super high right now, so don't pay attention to that. Um, I'm just running through this for you guys. All right. So I will catch you in the next one. I'm gonna do the next one next. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.